Right. Hi. Welcome. I have no idea how to start this video. So welcome to my first ever Q&A, I guess, at 1,000 subscribers. It still blows my mind that there's like 1,000 of you. It's crazy. um, First of all, before we get into the actual Q&A part of the video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that has subscribed to me and listened to my audios and left such nice and sweet comments and just sent me very nice and sweet messages. Like thank you so much. Um, it's crazy because I never thought that I'd get to this point, and I never thought that I'd even go this far with making ASMR audios. I thought I'd just make a couple audios and that would be it because I didn't really expect it to pick up the way that it did. But I guess I I guess I was wrong. I guess I'm here to stay. I thank you guys so much. Um, like wow, 1,000. Like I know, like for some people, it sounds like it's not that much, but I always like to think about it as like the amount of people in a room, and even thinking of like 100 people or 50 people in one room, and me having to like talk in front of them scares me. The fact that there's like 1,000 of you is insane. So thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. I love and appreciate you guys so much. So once again, a big thank you. This is crazy. So now that we have like the slappy stuff out of the way, um, ever since I started doing ASMR and I realized that like I hit like a certain number, which was like 500 subscribers, I thought about doing a Q&A at 1,000. And um, when I got closer to like 1,000, um, I was kind of rethinking it because I was like, is this too little to do a Q&A, and will people even ask any questions? And um, I'll be honest, when I put out the Q&A thing, um, I thought that like you guys were probably gonna say, yo, wait for like 5K or something, but you wanted it at 1K. And even when I put out the Q&A message in the community chat to drop some questions for me to answer, I was scared that no one would ask me anything. I was like rethinking it still, although you guys wanted me to do it. I was like, is anyone gonna ask questions? And then, yeah, it was a mess. But hey, here we are, and you guys did ask me questions, and yeah, just wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you. So let's get into the questions. I uh I have them in the order that they came in on like the YouTube post in the community tab. So it's like the oldest to the newest. Um so yeah. Also, I'm sorry if this video is kind of long. Um I have no idea how long it's gonna be, honestly, because I talk a lot whenever it comes to like when people ask me questions and stuff. So I hope it's not that long. I'll try to be brief in my answers, as well as like try not to give you like shitty answers to questions, if that makes sense. So the first set of questions comes from Wifey Audio, and before I even get into it, I just want to say, like, I love your audios so much. It's crazy that you even freaking ask me anything. I just, man, when I found your channel, I just love your audios so much, and I binged you like the entire night when I first found you, and it's crazy that you even take the time to um like comment on my videos and actually listen to my audios and stuff. And as a smaller creator, you can feel intimidated by people who have been in it for like a while. I just really appreciate it, and just thank you for even like being a part of this. Like, you have no idea how much it means to me. So thank you so much. So the first question that she asked is, who are some of your favorite VAs? I think it's a given that you're up there. um, yeah, like you're there in that list, definitely. Um, Others are Wholesome Girlfriend ASMR. Um, I promise you that my channel name is not like this because hers is like that. I found out about her after I created this channel. um, Another is CoverGirl. I love her audios so much. It's like just very comforting, and I like to listen to it before I go to sleep. Um, we have Ichigo audios. She's so cool. Ichigo, just like her voice acting is amazing. Um, there's a Nokir ASMR. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've been listening to her for a very long time, and I just really love like the scenarios that she does. I think it's like her audios and her acting as well is just like, it's so dope. And yeah, uh, there's a lot more, but those are just like some of my favorites. There's also Annie Pants. I actually found out about her ASMR channel because I used to watch her on Twitch, and then I realized, wait, she does ASMR, and I started listening to her audios, and yeah, there's also like Emma's audios. I love her accent so much. Yeah, so those are just some of my favorite VAs. There's a lot more, like I said, and the ASMR community is so dope. You guys are amazing. Next question is, what's your favorite food? Um, I don't know. I don't really like. Hmm. If I had to say, I guess it'd be like cheeseburgers, cause like I say that because every time, like ever since I can remember, like if I went to like a restaurant, like it could be the fanciest restaurant with like really authentic food and like freaking high class people, and like I just sit there and be like, you got any burgers? Yeah, so I guess it'd have to be cheeseburgers. Like I could eat them every day, all day, forever. Like I can't get enough of it. Next question is, what's your dream car? Um, if I had to say, I never like. There's two cars that I've always wanted. One is something that I can afford, and I'm actually looking for one right now. Um, it's Lancer Evo 9, and either the 9 or the 8. Um, and the reason I that's like two cars that's my quote unquote dream cars is because when I was like a kid, my dad had like a Lancer GLX, and like he was into back then he was into like customizing cars and like, you know, the body kit, putting on the body kits, and freaking LED lights and um underglow and all that fancy stuff. And I just thought that car looked so cool, and I love that car so much. And then he sold it, and I was sad. So yeah, that's one. And the other one, I don't think I can ever imagine affording a car like that. It's a McLaren 750S. I just I love that car so much. I think it looks so cool, and like the white in it just looks so dope. So yeah, that's my two dream cars. Um, but yeah, I definitely want to get the Evo. And final question from Wifey Audio is, what's your ideal first date? Now, when I saw this question, I was contemplating if I should answer it or not, but then I was like, I told you guys I my best to answer all, so it's whatever. I really don't care. Honestly, guys, I've never actually been on a date before in my entire life. Like, I know, crazy, right? So I honestly, when I got asked this question, I was like, I don't know what to say because I've never actually thought about it, like at all. Like I've never thought about what I do on a first date. Um, honestly, but if I had to say, I think I think I'd stay away from like the typical movie date night kind of thing. And the reason for that is because I know people usually say, "Oh, you should go watch a movie on your first date and then go for dinner," because when you go for dinner, you could, you have the movie to talk about. But um yeah, I think that's so dumb. When you're in the movie and you're watching it, it's like you can't really talk, and it's kind of awkward because it's like a first date where you probably barely know the person, and then you just sit there watching a movie and not saying anything, and then after it's like, oh, that was a good movie, and yeah, all that shit. So if I had to like give you an answer on what my first date would be, I'd probably say that first of all, I'd try to get like a bit of information about the person to know like what they probably might like, and then take it from there. Even if it's like something simple of like taking a walk through the park and on the evenings, and you just like buy street food and or go for ice cream or whatever. Um, yeah, I think that that would be my answer to that question. I'm sorry if it's a shitty answer, but that's my answer to that question. The next set of questions is from One Unique Queen 21. I'm sorry if I butcher any of your names while saying this, because I'm very bad with usernames. So if you don't have a simple username, I'm sorry if I butcher your name. The first question is, what inspired you to start doing ASMR? Um, I guess what inspired me to start doing ASMR um, is the fact that when I was like before made ASMR audios and I listened to ASMR audios on my own, um, like I just like you just feel so comforted, I guess. And whenever I got home from work, at that time I wasn't working where I currently work now, so that other job was kind of just stressing me out um a bit. So when I got home from work, it was like I was like in a bad mood or whatever, and I listened to some audios and they'd make me feel really comforted and um like happy, and like sometimes it felt like, I didn't have anyone to talk to, and then I listened to an audio, and it's probably not the same as talking to someone, but it does bring you a sense of comfort. And yeah, I really like that feeling. And I guess when I started doing ASMR, I wanted to make people feel that way too. I wanted to make people feel comforted in different situations that they probably can't talk to someone about, or they just don't have anyone to talk to. And yeah, I just like making people feel happy and welcomed and comforted. Yeah. Next question is, do you have any advice for anyone who wants to start their own ASMR channel? Um, hmm. Honestly, I'd say if you're hesitating, don't, and just go ahead and do it. Because that is what I did in the beginning, and I didn't want to make any audios that were like cringy or like my voice sounded weird or whatever. And one day I just went ahead and did it, and I uploaded it, and I didn't listen back to it, and I just let it like do its thing. Um, that video didn't do that well compared to some of my videos now. Um, that video had like I think like 100 views or something like that, and now it's like at like 300 or close to 400. I'm not sure. Um, don't don't hold back. Just go ahead and do it if you want to do it. Um, it also helps to have. You don't have to have the best mic, but it also helps to have like a software that you can use where you can add like a noise gate and noise suppression, so that you don't pick up like too much background noise and stuff. Um, unless you want it to sound like more natural. Um, like some other creators I know, they use natural noises of like probably the wind from the AC or the creaks on the bed or the bed sheets whenever you lie down on the bed to just make it more realistic. Um, but yeah, it definitely does help to have a software that you can uh, get your mic sounding decent. And I guess the final thing I'd say is don't be afraid to ask for advice from other creators, no matter how um, big or small they are. Um, I don't think that anybody in this community would shit on anybody else for their content because, well, they're trying to make something that uh, can give you, the listener, comfort, and we just want to be better for you. So don't be afraid to ask someone, what can I do better? What can you probably change in your voice acting or the tone of your voice? I myself personally, I have a lot of improvement to do with my voice acting. I don't think it's that great, but I'm definitely learning. Next question is, what is your favorite type of music? I love all types of music, like all genres, honestly, except jazz and like country. I hate those two genres with like a passion. Like, don't even bring it up. um, yeah, I listen to hip hop, rap, pop music. I listen to a lot of instrumental and progressive music as well. I listen to metal. The reason behind that is because I'm a musician as well. I play the guitar, and I've been playing electric guitar for like what 10 years now. So yeah, I'm very into like instrumental music. And final question is, do you like video games? Yeah, I I play video games all the time. I'd like to say that I'm competitive when it comes to video games. But yeah, I love all kinds of games: story based games, quest games, RPG games, and freaking multiplayer games. So I play everything, honestly. And that's it for your questions. And the final thing you said is, I love all your videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And the next set of questions is from DisneyEmily. I see your comments on most of my videos. Thank you so much for always commenting such nice things. And thank you so much for your support. The first question is, who inspired you to start making ASMR? This is a lot like the other question, which is, what inspired you to make ASMR? Um, the person that actually inspired me to start making ASMR is Tashi.mp3, or I don't know if you guys watch VTubers, but she goes by Cinder. Um, yeah, she was the first person I ever started listening to for ASMR. Um, and I like binged her audios so much. And how I found her was actually kind of crazy. I never knew that there was this type of ASMR content before like this year. Like I'm being dead serious. Like I found out about this type of ASMR like at the beginning of this year, and yeah, um, I I actually was scrolling through TikTok one day, and I saw like this meme where this guy was going to sleep, and like he loaded up one of her audios on his like TV, and I found it kind of funny because I was like, "What is that?" Because I just saw the title of the video, and I searched it up on YouTube, and I started listening to it myself. And if I'm being very honest with you guys, I thought it was funny at first. Like I was like, "What is this?" And then I realized I got hooked, and like I just kept listening to the same thing, and um later on found myself just binging her channel. And after that, then I discovered some more ASM artists. But yeah, she was essentially the person that inspired me to do it, because like I like the idea of making this type of audio and stuff. And when I listened to it, I was like, I think I could do that. It sounds cool to be able to do that. So yeah. Next question is, what equipment do I use? I actually don't use a huge amount of like studio equipment, although I do have some stuff. All I do is use my HyperX quadcaster mic, like the first one that they had, the red one. That's a USB mic, and the software that I use, I just have like a noise suppression on, a noise gate, and like I think Clear Audio something. I can't remember the exact setting I have on it, and yeah, that's all I literally do. For my audios. Do I have any pets? No, I don't. I used to have dogs, and then like they all died. I had three, and they all died, and that was years and years ago. Um, and I got a fish, and I killed him because I forgot to feed him, and then I got like two lovebirds, two pet lovebirds, and I had them for a while, and I one got away, and like he just flew away, and then the other, like a month later, she just kind of like, I don't know, she got sick and she died. So I, I haven't gotten any pets since. I really like huskies, though I very much like huskies, but I unfortunately cannot get one because of like my home and where I live. Um, I do not have the facilities to take care of that dog right now, but I love them so much. Next question is, if you could collab with anyone in the ASMR boyfriend community, who would it be and why? This is an interesting question because I I I'm still very and fairly new to ASMR audios and um roleplay audios like this, and I I don't really know that much boyfriend creators, just because I don't listen to that type of content often. I've heard a few stuff from some guys because their videos would like pop up and recommended, and I'd see it and like I'd click on it for like reference to see, well, okay, how's this guy doing this audio, and how does he sound with this script? Because a lot of the scripts in my first set of videos were scripts that I got from Reddit, and a lot of people usually do the same scripts. So I usually go back on the link that I got my script from and listen to those guys' audios. And the one that I see the most is Boyfriend Audio. Um, his handle is like Boyfriend Audio ASMR, I think. I it's that Boyfriend Audio ASMR. His audios are pretty cool, and like the his voice acting is so good. So like if I did have to pick, I think it'd be him. I really don't have a reason why. I just think he's cool. And the final question that you asked is, what's been your favorite video that you've made so far? My favorite video that I've made so far, I'd have to say the self-harm comfort video. And the reason is because that was the first time I've ever like made up my own script, and I didn't get a script online. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's how I started, and I still use scripts sometimes. So yeah, but that was like the first time I made up my own thing, and that video did so well, and it's still doing pretty well. Like I think it's on like 20K views, and that is crazy to me. Like the fact that I made something on my own and it's gotten so much attention, and it's like the fact that I keep getting comments for it still, and I just keep seeing these sweet messages from people saying that it helped them so much, and yeah, that is crazy that that video is still going to this day. So yeah, I that have to be my favorite video that I've made. Jesus Christ, this video is going on very long. I'm so sorry if you made it to this part of the video. Thank you for even staying this long. Thank you so much. We're on to the final person. I promise this is the last set of questions. It comes from Christy987. The first question is, what is your aesthetic? Um, my aesthetic. Huh. I think it's changed a lot throughout the years. But now it's just freaking like anime. So like I really like anime a lot. Um, and like so with like my clothing and stuff, I mostly have like a lot of anime clothing, and the colors are mostly like freaking white, um, black, and gray. And like for jewelry, it's like silver most of the time. Um, so yeah, and I mostly like anime or other like metal, uh, like gothic kind of stuff, if that makes sense. As well as like with the jewelry, as well as this is the same, like just black, and for rings it's like black and silver, or just like plain black, or just like silver, and the design is always like some kind of freaking um like gothic theme. So yeah, that's what I'd say my aesthetic is. Next question you ask is mountains or ocean? Huh. If I'm being real, I'm kind of scared of like the deep ocean. Like, you ever see those videos on like TikTok or YouTube or whatever? Like, they're showing you like the deep parts of the ocean. Like, that's just scary to me. So I think I'd pick mountains just because that's on land. And yeah, I don't want to be in the water. Next question is, do you read books? And if you do, what is your current read or your favorite book? Um, no, I do not really read books. Um, I probably read like two or three books while I was like in secondary school. We'd be in like a literature class, and you had to like do a book report. So you'd have to like read the entire book. Um, but yeah, no, I don't really read that much. So yeah, sorry if that disappointed you. I don't really read that much. Final question is, she said it's random, but if I have a favorite flower, what is it? Um, Personally, I do not have a favorite flower, but if I did have to pick, it'd be white roses, and I tell you why. Um, I sometimes I just like buy my mom a like a bouquet of flowers for absolutely no reason, just because she's my mom and I love her. But uh, like my mom likes roses, and like she doesn't like typically just like the red ones. She likes like the different colors. So like there's the blue ones, purple ones. I've seen people do I've seen people do the black ones. But I think the white roses um look pretty cool. Like I don't know, there's just something about them like I just like. So yeah, if I had to pick, it would be the white ones. Yeah. And that was actually the final question and the last person. So yeah, we're done. I hope this video didn't go too long for you guys. But once again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Um, like I said in the beginning, it's crazy. I have no idea how I got to this point, but we're here, and I appreciate you guys so much. If you made it to the end of this video, um, like thank you. If I didn't see your question or I didn't get to your question, you could go ahead and drop it in the comments below, and I try to like answer it right there in the comments. And another thing I also try to do is like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but whenever like I get comments from people, I always try to reply because it just feels really nice when you get a reply from like your favorite creator or whatever. Yeah. So don't worry. If you ask a question, I will try to answer it in the comments. Once again, thank you so much for making this video possible and making it happen. Thank you so much for your questions. I can't wait to do more Q&As in the future. Hopefully we get to do one at like 5K and like then 10K. I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna hit those numbers. I'm just saying. So yeah, thank you guys. The next audio that I'm gonna be doing is gonna be out next week. So be on the lookout for that. I usually try to get my videos out on a Wednesday or a Friday. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.